Hello everybody, Mark Breyer here in the studio again, and I thought we would do a quick drawing today, something with some simple shapes, and it happens to be my cartoon dog. His name is Buford, and he's a fun dog to draw, not too difficult, and just takes a few lines. So I thought we would do that, and we'll do the drawing, and then we'll do the ink over it, and then we'll be done. So what you want to start with is kind of a large, big, fat letter W, basically. So we'll do that here. We'll just start with this big, fat letter here, W. There you go. Actually, that's kind of low there. So I think what we're going to do is going to erase that. That's why you have your handy dandy eraser with you. And what we're going to do is we're going to come up a little higher and go down a little bit more like that. And what you want to do here now is we'll make some ears up here at the top. And there's just two lines like that. And then we have a little top to his head right there. And I like to put a couple little hairs like that. And now we're going to draw the nose. And that's going to kind of be like right here like this. Big nose like that. And I put another little ellipse or a little circle there to kind of make the highlight on the nose. And this is kind of, I put a line here and then a line here, which is kind of the top of his snout where the nose is. And then we'll make a line going up here like that. And then a line around there like that. And a curve, kind of two little curves there. And he's kind of a sleepy dog sometimes. So I usually have a line going across like that, which kind of shows that his eyes are kind of droopy. So it's kind of droopy like that. Kind of color those in a little bit, like that. And then down here we'll do a chin. And then we'll do another little line here, which is a nice little tiny little mouth. He has his tiny little mouth right there. And we will do his back there. And we'll do his back over there. And that's kind of what he looks like. Oh, well, we forgot the eyebrows here. I'm going to have some eyebrows. There we go. All right, now we'll get a little marker here, this is a Prismacolor marker with a pen on one side and a brush on the other. So we'll probably use the brush side. And we will go ahead and we'll do an ink on this. And you can use any kind of a brush. You can really use, or any kind of an ink pen. Whichever you have there with you that you can ink with will work just fine. And you can go ahead and ink right over your pencil drawing, and then we can use our eraser to erase our pencil lines afterwards. So here we go. We're going to just come down here like this, follow that line like that, and then we can come around this way like that and like that. And it doesn't matter if you overlap right there, we can fix that anyway. And we'll do the chin here like that, and we'll do his mouth like that. Now we'll do the nose. So we'll come around here like that. And then we'll make that little highlight on his nose. And we'll do this little line for the top of his snout like that. We'll do the line for his eyes. Do that. Come down there like that. It's always scary to do the ink part because you get in there and you want to do it so well that you get close and you get a little shaky like that. So don't worry about it though. It kind of comes with practice. And we'll come across here with a little droopy eyelids. And we'll do his eyes there. We'll color those in a little bit. Leave a little highlight on the eye. You want a little reflection in there. Gives it some shape. And we won't forget the eyebrows this time. And now we'll do the top of his head. Like that. We'll do his ears. Might make that slightly bigger that time. That's another thing. A lot of times you'll make a drawing, and then when you go to ink it, you will change it. You'll say, I'm not sure if I like that first line, so I'm going to adjust it. And that's perfectly okay. You can adjust a line, change it. You don't have to stay strict on your pencil lines. You can adjust it. You're free to make the drawing the way you want. Do that. Oh, that ear's a little bigger. That's all right. And we'll make his two little hairs up there. We'll do his body right there. Body line coming down. Now let's color in the nose, because that kind of finalizes the whole thing in a way. Go ahead and do that. On a big drawing like this, it takes a while sometimes to fill it in. A lot of times when you're drawing a dog, the nose is the final part. And it kind of makes it look a lot like a dog when you have the black in there. All right, there he is. And then we're going to put little actually little hair follicles that are on a dog's cheeks, and that just kind of adds a little bit of a personality to him there. And there he is. That's Buford. He's a cute little dog. He doesn't take much to draw, so go ahead and give it a try. And maybe if you want to send me a comment in the comments below, or maybe you can make your own drawing, and we'll do that. So enjoy drawing Buford, and if you like this and you want to subscribe to my channel, go ahead and do that, and we'll be back later with another video. See you later.